You are now experiencing the Urban Yoga Retreat hosted by Party Girl Yoga New York. Hello and welcome to the Urban Yogi Retreat hosted by Party Girl Yoga New York. Today, we will be experiencing a true yogi journey that will not only help you grow, but teach you how to use your flow to glow as well, whether that's spiritually, mentally, or physically. This retreat is here to help you, and only you specifically. I'm Amy Pink, content creator and instructor for Party Girl Yoga New York, and I want you now to focus, breathe, and feel the heat. Broadcasting from metropolitan areas around the globe, live, I might add, we will now introduce you to the signature PGY practice created by owner and founder of Party Girl Yoga New York, Chelsea G. Burris. Now, let's meet at the top of our mats. Let's come to the top of your mats in a kneeling pose, the Vajrasana Thunderbolt pose. From a kneeling position, tuck your legs underneath you with the feet touching and sit on top of the legs with the heels coming to rest near the perineum. Extend long through the torso. Roll the shoulders back and down and extend the neck by tucking the chin slightly into the chest. Bring the palms to rest on top of the thighs. Maintain the gaze forward. This is the restorative pose and can be held for several minutes. Let's start with 5 deep breaths. Breathe in, and I want you to be very audible and very loud with your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Flutter those lips. Let's now focus on ourselves and set the intention for the day. Check in with feelings and thank yourself for making it to your mat today. Deep breath out. Relax your eyebrows. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Relax those jaws. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Relax your tongue. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now relax those ears. Deep breath in. Now let's take 5 deep breaths here. Now let's take 3 more and take your time. Now, raise the corners of your mouth. Take a deep breath in and breathe out all the stale energy. Now, I want you to take any left hand finger and cover your left nostril and take a deep breath in and close your mouth let the air out. Now, take any right hand finger to your right nostril and take a deep breath in. Close your mouth and breathe all the way out. Drop your hand. Breathe in and closed mouth out. Make a sound. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And with a ha sound, breathe out. Now, come to cross your legs and sit on this wonderful PGY luxury yoga tool, your block, and go ahead and take a sip of water from your limited edition water bottle, one of a kind, just like you. Now, the Sukhasana, the easy pose. From staff pose, cross the legs in front of you, bringing the knees out wide so that the ball of the foot of the inside leg can rest inside the bend of your knee of the outside leg. Elongate the spine and expand the chest. Be careful to maintain alignment in the torso while you do this. Avoid, for example, poking the ribs out in front of you or the tailbone out behind you. Let's start with a few neck rolls. First to the right. Now, let's roll the other way. Let's hit a few shoulder rolls. Now, the other way. And end with some shoulder shrugs. Yes, that's right. Come back to stillness and focus and just enjoy the stillness for a few breaths and just listen. I want you to not only feel the energy of the urban atmosphere all around you, but channel it. And I do not want you to get discouraged by it or overwhelmed by it, but instead, use that feeling that's bubbling up and transfer, sort of push it out of you and sort of squeeze it to get every last ounce of it out of your body, so that now it's just surrounding you like an aura, or if you were in your own bubble of energy. And now I want you to picture yourself right now sitting in this room. And now picture the hallway you used to walk in here today, and the building or home surrounding you, the street, and the cars, and the energy, and the people, and now the city, and its energy itself. Keep pushing. Take a deep breath, and push a little bit harder to keep your bubble energized. Squeeze. Deep breath. And now imagine the street lights on a dark night over the coast as if you were landing a plane or on top floor of a skyscraper. Don't forget to breathe. And imagine the Earth, as you're a satellite orbiting over, feeling the energy from the Earth itself, right in your bubble. Now, let's sit up tall, take a deep breath, and think about Mars and the Sun and the stars in the sky. And I want you to hold your breath at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Release all of it and take a deep breath, but keep your eyes closed. Now imagine Mars, Sun, the stars, the Earth, the coast, the city, the street, the building, the hallway, the room, this room right here, and take a deep breath in, and then think about you. Now open your eyes softly. Take a deep breath in and take a lion's breath out. Tongue out, yes. Now come off your block. Shake it out. That was great urban yogi mental energy going right there. Now, the Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose, left. From staff pose, open the left knee to the left. Bring the left thigh bone perpendicular to the body, with the lower left leg below the knee parallel to the body, creating a right angle with the left leg. Now flex the left foot. Then stack the right leg on top of the left leg so that the right knee is directly over the left knee and the right shin bone is on top of the left shin bone. Now flex the right foot. Bring the hands to rest outside the hips. Now, take your left hand over the top of your head to your right ear. Stretch your neck. Don't forget to breathe. Then hold your head all the way to the left and breathe. Same goes for the other side. Left hand holds the left ear and stretch. Now, the Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose, right. From staff pose, open the right knee to the right. Bring the right thigh bone perpendicular to the body, with the lower left below the knee parallel to the body, creating a right angle with the right leg. Now flex the right foot. Then stack the left leg on top of the right leg so that the left knee is directly over the right knee and the left shin bone is on top of the right shin bone. Now flex the left foot. Bring the hands to rest outside the hips like before. Then turn head right. Let's do an arm stretch. Left arm, bring it straight over to the right. Now same for the other side. Take your left arm over your head and touch the center of your back and push down with the opposite hand. And breathe. Now do the same with the other side. The Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. From a seated position, bring the soles of the feet together and the knees out to the sides. Take your hands and press the inner edges of the feet open, as though opening the pages of a book. As you do this, your knees should be descent more towards the floor and the hip flexors should release. Release the inner part of the feet and grasp the big toe of each foot with the thumb and forefinger of each hand. Extend through the torso, opening the chest. Without sacrificing the extension of the torso, begin bringing the torso towards the feet. Come up to the tabletop. The Govasana table pose. Come onto your hands and knees. Make sure that your shoulders and wrists are in alignment. Maintain tension in the arms and shoulders to avoid clasping into your shoulders. Keep the neck aligned with the torso and the gaze towards the floor. Contract the abdominals to lift the ribs and maintain alignment in the torso. Tuck the tailbone under. Maintain over 6 inches between the knees and a right angle between the thighs and the floor. Place the tops of the feet on the floor. This is a starting or intermediately position for many other postures. Make sure the alignment is correct in order to correctly execute the positions that follow. The Parsvabalasana, thread the needle pose right. From table pose, extend the right arm straight, bringing the tops of the fingertips to the floor. Lift the left arm and bring it underneath the right arm as you lower the torso to the floor and twist it to the right. The left side of the head, the left shoulder, and the left arm should be resting on the floor. The left arm should be extended towards the right, while the right arm is extended straight ahead, palm on the floor. The gaze should also be towards the right. The Parsvabalasana, thread the needle pose left. From the table pose, extend the left arm straight, bringing the tops of the fingertips to the floor. Lift the right arm and bring it underneath the left arm as you lower the torso to the floor and twist it to the left. The right side of the head, the right shoulder, and the right arm should be resting on the floor. The right arm should be extended towards the left, while the left arm is extended straight ahead, palm on the floor. The gaze should be towards the left. The hips don't move from their original position in this pose, only the arms and the torso. Maintain this gentle twist for 5 or more breaths. The Advasana, reverse corpse pose. Lie on the floor with your face down. Stretch the arms straight overhead with the upper body against the floor. This is a restorative pose, so don't put much strain on the muscles by overstretching the arms overhead. Tuck the tailbone under slightly, bringing the pubic bone in contact with the floor. Gently, internally, rotate the thighs and press the tops of the feet into the floor. Rest the forehead on the floor by tucking the chin to the chest. Relax in this position for several breaths or several minutes. The Urdhva Bekasana, half frog pose left. Lie on your stomach on the floor. Lift the head and bring the chin to the floor and the gaze forward. Bring the right elbow underneath the right shoulder, resting the forearm on the floor with the palm facing down. Bend the left leg and reach behind and grab the top of the left foot with the left fingers. Keep the left elbow pointing upwards. Square the torso to the front and bring the left hip towards the floor if it's ridden up. The Urdhva Bekasana, left frog pose, right. Lie on your stomach on the floor. Lift the head and bring the chin to the floor and the gaze forward. Bring the left elbow underneath the left shoulder, resting the forearm on the floor with the palm facing down. Bend the right leg and reach behind and grab the top of the right foot with the right fingers. Keep the right elbow pointing upwards. The Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. From table pose, making sure that the hips and knees are aligned and the shoulders and wrists are aligned. Tuck the toes under. Push through the arms and straighten the legs. Lower the heels to the floor as much as possible. Engage the leg muscles, grounding through the legs. Lift the pelvis slightly to elongate the hamstrings. Connect the shoulders by hugging the shoulder blade into the back. Hug the arms towards each other and lengthen through the arms, hollowing out the armpits. Spread the fingers wide and ground down through the area where the thumb and the forefinger meet. Avoid clasping in the chest and torso, which will cause undue strain on the arms and shoulder girdle. Instead, lengthen through the torso. lifting the ribs and engaging the abdominals slightly. Release the neck. The Privratha Adho Mukha Savasana, revolved downward facing dog left. From downward dog, extend the right arm back towards the legs and grasp the outside of the left ankle with the right hand. Revolve the torso towards the left by pushing against the right hand. Connect the shoulders by drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Turn the head to gaze towards the left. Maintain for 5 or more breaths. To exit the pose, release the left ankle and replace the right hand to its original position, coming back into downward dog. Privratha Adho Mukha Savasana, revolved downward facing dog right. From downward dog, extend the left arm back towards the legs and grasp the outside of the right ankle with the left hand. Revolve the torso towards the right by pushing against the left hand. Connect the shoulders by drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Turn the head to gaze towards the right. Maintain for 5 or more breaths. To exit the pose, release the right ankle and replace the left hand to its original position, coming back into downward dog. The Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. From table pose, making sure that the hips and knees are aligned and the shoulders and the wrists are aligned. Tuck the toes under. Push through the arms and straighten the legs. Lower the heels to the floor as much as possible. Engage the leg muscles, grounding through the legs. Lift the pelvis slightly to elongate the hamstrings. Connect the shoulders by hugging the shoulder blades into the back. Hug the arms towards each other and lengthen through the arms, hollowing out the armpits. Spread the fingers wide and ground down through the area where the thumb and forefinger meet. Avoid collapsing in the chest and torso, which will cause undue strain on the arms and shoulder girdle. Instead, lengthen through the torso, lifting the ribs and engaging the abdominals slightly. Now, release the neck. Let's take another lion's breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Look towards the top of the mat. take your left foot and place it over your right foot, and then take your right foot and place it over your left foot. And then take your left foot and continue to do so until you're in a forward fold at the top of your mat. And then just hang. Padangusthasana, big toe pose. From mountain pose, bring the feet to hip width apart. Inhale and place the hands on the waist, opening the torso and coming into a mild back bend. Exhale and bend forward at the waist, releasing the arms and grasping the big toe of each foot with the thumb and forefinger of each hand. Inhale and lift the chest, bringing the gaze forward. Exhale and release the torso even deeper into the fold, releasing the neck. And before you come up, put your hands on your hips. I want you to take a deep breath in and channel that energy you have built up at the beginning of the practice and lift your body all the way up, bringing your hands up above you. Clasp the hand together at the top and point your index fingers to the sky face up and breathe out. The Urdhva Hastasana, outward tree pose. From a standing position, bring your feet together. Lift and spread the toes and replace them on the floor. Spread the weight evenly through all parts of the feet. Engage the muscles in the center part of the feet by lifting through the arches. Make sure the ankles are aligned without collapsing either inward or outward. Engage the outer shin muscles. Engage the thigh muscles by lifting the kneecaps. Internally, rotate the thighs, creating space in the lower back and sacrum, and tuck the tailbone under, creating a pelvic lock. The abdominals should be engaged, and with the groundedness established so far, the chest and the torso should feel open and light. Lift the arms over the head and join the palms, pressing the palms and fingers together. Bring your hands down to the heart center. Last deep breath of the practice. Feel that energy, keep it there. Take it with you throughout the day. I am Amy Pink, content creator and instructor for Party Girl Yoga New York, and I want you now to focus, breathe, and feel the heat. Thank you for joining us for the signature Party Girl Yoga New York practice created by Chelsea G. Burris. Namaste. Thanks for joining the signature Party Girl Yoga New York practice created by owner, creator, and founder of Party Girl Yoga, Chelsea G. Burris.